Hey this is Dave Desai, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to get into Lizzo and BTS meeting and what happened when they met and all that is going on. And yes, they did meet, so there's a ton to talk about. I also want to get into a recent hashtag and what is happening there and post apparently being taken down. So grab your dumpling, tea spilling mug merch, and let's jump into the tea. If you're new here and you're interested in this type of stuff, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified and to new video drops. And if you're a hater, like to be first to leave your hate comment, please make sure to hit the subscribe button and that notification bell also, and you'll be first to do so. Now let's jump into it. The first thing that I wanted to get into is what happened last night in a cute little party that kind of happened. If you consider this a party, I definitely do. For a long time, BTS has talked about wanting to do more quote-unquote normal things, like they admire people who can stay and go see a movie, or people who can go to a concert and all that stuff. Because these are things they simply cannot do, either because they don't have enough time to relax and do those things, or simply because they would get mobbed. I'm very curious how celebrities secure concert tickets. They can't possibly be sitting there on their laptop doing the whole pre-order process to get tickets. But if they don't do it like that, how do they ensure they get a seat? Wouldn't it all sell out very quickly and they wouldn't have a good seat? Or does BTS let their manager know that they want to go, and then the manager speaks to the celebrity holding the concert's manager way before the concert's even announced and they set it up? Probably that. The concert that we are talking about today is BTS going to a Harry Styles concert. And yes, this sounds like fake news, but it is like not. Imagine just chilling at a Harry Styles concert and you see BTS. I would imagine Harry invited BTS over the Falling cover that Jungkook did, and maybe Jungkook also really wanted to see Harry sing it live, so they went. And since it's in America and it's a concert venue, even if they went to see a woman's concert, no one would say they're dating for enjoying their music. Unlike when BTS is at an award show, if they show any reaction, suddenly everyone thinks BTS is dating that singer. But if you're at a concert or paid for it, you're there to enjoy the show. Now, news dropped very quickly that BTS was at this concert, and I believe they might have even been posting about it because people seem to have known right away and were even filming BTS most of the time. People didn't know where to look, whether at BTS or Harry. It didn't stop there. Apparently, a lot of celebrities attended the concert, which is not shocking given how popular Harry is. It is reported to have seen BTS, SZA, Selena Gomez, Billie Eilish, Ariana Grande, some saying Ariana Grande's photo was from a different concert, but guess what? I wasn't there, so I have no idea. And Lizzo was there. I wonder if they all even knew that they were all there. Like, the most influential people ever were all there. How is this legal? So people don't know where to look. I don't know if people were looking for celebrities, but BTS is a bit easier to find because there's more of them. And I wonder if when people saw them, they asked themselves if there were others and went ahead and played Find Waldo. It was probably around mid-concert when Lizzo and BTS both found out that they were at this concert, and they decided to meet and get a photo and talk a bit. You can see from the videos and clips that they spoke with each other for about a minute before they left, and soon after BTS posted the selfie they took online, and the internet was so happy, and people were asking about a collaboration between the two, which I think is very likely. I mean, if BTS and Megan Thee Stallion can do something, I don't see why BTS and Lizzo, as Lizzo and Megan have a similar type of music. But it wasn't long after these photos were posted and people went crazy over it, did a older video clip service. This was a little while ago. I think BTS was a bit newer in America at the time, and it was very trendy at the time to have celebrities, American celebrities, react to this quote-unquote the new phenomenon that is K-pop. America likes to act like they discovered K-pop, but it was very trendy and Lizzo took part in the reaction, which there's nothing wrong with that. One of the things that she famously said was that she would love to collaborate with all of them, but don't know if she can make it through the studio session without having sex with all of them. And then later clarified that she was joking and apologized to her mom. Now this is very on brand for Lizzo. She has a very popular song where she talks about the type of guys she likes to sleep with. I like boys. And ARMY's being very protective immediately thought if Lizzo said anything disrespectful to BTS when they met, and even said anything like this. Some were even then saying how much they don't like her, and that this was a very typical black woman behavior. It's one thing to not like Lizzo. It's another to be racist, and it's another to use BTS and liking BTS as an opportunity to be racist. It makes BTS look bad when people think that the BTS fandom is full of people who hate black women. Does it ever occur to people who attack either Megan Thee Stallion or Lizzo for being hypersexual? Does it ever occur to people that they both have to? The market wants to see black women make this type of music, and when they don't, the music doesn't sell. In order for them to survive in this industry, they have to, and that is the fault of the system being racist. Don't add to that. Don't make it worse. Lizzo was likely very kind and did not make the boys uncomfortable when they met, and probably didn't bring up sex during their meeting. And even if she did, the boys looked perfectly comfortable in that moment and would probably be flattered. People say if the roles were reversed, there would be an outrage. And yes, there would be. Because men have a history of not only saying inappropriate things to women, but then hurting the woman afterwards, and even killing them. Men, for the most part, when a woman says something inappropriate to them, don't have the fear of dying by the hands of that woman. That is the difference. One is harmless, the other is not. BTS are big boys and obviously don't feel any type of way for Lizzo saying these words, because not only were they happy to meet her, they were happy to post about her on their social media. I was so happy to see all of these people posting about BTS and reposting the picture. I was very surprised to see another hashtag talking about posting pictures on the Twitter. I was very surprised that this was even an issue, as there had been so many fan accounts that like to repost BTS or any K-pop photos on their accounts. And even dedicated fan accounts only have pictures of their favorite idols. But apparently this is a problem, and a hashtag called Twitter Malicious DMCA was trending, and people were very upset. So if you saw this and don't know what happened, let's talk about it. Most fan accounts were allegedly legally having their posts being taken down. So if it was like a post with BTS and a fan cam, those were being taken down, and people were getting notifications in their emails saying that the photo or video was being taken down allegedly by DMCA, which is a copyright company. So a company was submitting claims to Twitter to take down several videos and photos. And even people with several photos, like these fan accounts, were in danger of being taken down completely. This was understandable to a certain extent. Like, I can see their argument, but I don't think even the celebrity owns these photos. If you took a photo at a concert and that photo, I believe, is legally yours. I'm not a lawyer, but I imagine it follows the same law that a photo taken of a celebrity by a paparazzi, the celebrity does not have the legal right to repost that photo, and they have to take it down if the paparazzi photographer asks to have it taken down. So, for instance, if you were the photographer, you have a right to keep it up. Also, I don't think it's a human doing these reviews and taking down actual copyrighted stuff. I think it's a machine. So apparently photos of selfies with the celebrities were being taken down also. So this just shows that they probably ran the celebrity face through a computer and had them try to take down everything with the celebrity face. Obviously, they are not allowed to do that. It was interesting because I don't know if this was DMCA themselves, but it seemed like someone who had pretended to be them and just reported everyone to Twitter headquarters. But it didn't seem like the reports were manually reviewed by anyone at Twitter, and the accounts were just taken down. There were even this post that made no sense to me, say that they took down BTS's official account because they supported gay rights, and these groups of people were going around terrorizing fan accounts and getting them to be taken down. The policy on Twitter is that false claims are against the law. Anywhere, by the way, if you attempt to incorrectly and falsely take down a video. And the posts are manually reviewed, but I don't know if anything has been manually reviewed. People are breaking the law by submitting false claims. If people want to have a legal battle with fan accounts, then go ahead, but there's nothing to gain from this. It just seems like a hater trying to get BTS off the internet because they're trying to wipe these fan accounts away from the internet so they see less of BTS, but you're not going to see less of K-pop. It's everywhere. And even if you take it off one platform, you can't remove them from the internet. And if you submit fake requests to what it seems like hundreds of thousands of accounts, if each of them sues you for doing that, you can forget about having a life. You will owe potentially millions of dollars. I don't know what bored person decided to do this. It's very weird. Let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Leave it down in the comment section down below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm featuring this comment right here. Thank you so much for leaving your comments. And as always, I do have a Patreon if you want to go over there and check that out. I have a lot of videos over there that I can't really post on here. This is due to copyright or getting taken down, so to keep it over there on my Patreon. You can get videos over there like music video reactions, performance reactions, ship reactions. You can also recommend things you like to see over there. Currently, we do have over 400 videos that are already up on there that you have access to the moment you sign up. And we do have a great time interacting and having fun with each other over there. So if you're interested in being a part of that, link is in the top description down below. There's also a video over there that kind of goes over how you can support the channel even more if you would like to do that. That video is on the front page. With that said, there's two videos that will appear up on screen at the end of this video, so click on one of those. I'll see you over there. Bye.